so much involved in self-regulation, but it all starts, honestly, with the baggage that we carry. We have control over how we live that and whether or not we work it out, because any pain we don't process, we act out onto other people, our children mostly.
Hmm. Yeah, that is has sadly been a part of my experience. And so that's why I was really wanting to share your expertise with our audience here today for sure.
And you
Um,
know what? I just want to say it's part of every parent's experience. It is. Our issues are usually a big part of them is unconscious, right? And so if it's out of your consciousness, you find yourself acting on it before you realize it. And then you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. What did I do? What did I say? We've all been there. And so that's the thing. It doesn't make you a bad person. It means, okay, that's your red flag. Time to do some work.
so then give us, what work can we do?
Okay. So, you know, it's a work of a lifetime in a sense, right? The work we can do is the work of a lifetime, but every little bit counts. So if you know you want to be on a different path in your parenting, you just start taking steps in the right direction. And it's probably two steps forward, at least one step back in the beginning. That's okay. If you've taken those steps before, even if it's two steps back, even if it's three steps back, you know the right direction and it'll be easier to take the steps this time, right? And
Mhm.
it does get to be two steps forward, only one step back, and then it's two steps forward and sometimes no back. And pretty soon you're on a whole new landscape, right? So the first thing I want to say is don't feel overwhelmed when I start to talk about things you can do, what the work is. That'd be the first thing.
Mhm.
Second thing I would say, everybody's journey is different, right? Everybody's a different person. So notice where you feel like you get into trouble. Do you get into trouble where you lose your temper at your kids? That's very common. If so, what are the times of day you lose your temper at your kids? What are the times when you don't? What works to help you not lose your temper? How can you give yourself more of that, right? The nights you get a good night's sleep, well, then maybe you just need to go to bed when the kids do. I know it sounds crazy, but if kids are waking you up at night, you might need to go to bed when your kids do, at least a few nights a week, right? And, okay, so you don't have an evening. You're going to be in better shape the next day. You're going to be more who you want to be.